Hey everyone, today is September 26, 2014. This is your daily reading with the magical messages of the fairies. So today I'm feeling like we need to kind of tap into our elementals and that the fairies bring kind of like a little bit joyous element to our lives. We've kind of been going through some deep introspection, so I think it's time to, lighten it up and get some messages from them as to what we could do to bring more joy and happiness into our perspectives. Oops. Okay, so get 3 there. And did want to thank everybody who has been liking my Facebook page and subscribing to me on YouTube. Thank you so much. And one of the questions I was getting, I've gotten a couple of times on Facebook, so I thought I would address it here in the video, is what do I do when I get a new card deck? Like how do I bless it? So couple of things that I do, as soon as I get my deck, I sage it and I put it on my altar. I have kind of a couple of altars throughout my house. I usually have my working altar like I do here, that I have my maven altar set up. And I have one in my room where I have my prosperity bowl. So if you want to know about that, go back and check out my prosperity bowl video. And I have, of course, my outside altar. And right now I'm doing some work with twin flames, and I have them set up outside to do that work. So I put them on my altar. I made a full moon water that has essential oils in it, and it's a rosemary, it's a rose jasmine oil. It's really nice. So I use that also for my prosperity bowl. So I spray them down a little bit, and then I wrap them in cloth. Usually put a quartz crystal, small little quartz crystal in there. And then I sometimes even sleep with them. So I put them on my bed and have them, just pick up my energies. So thanks so much for asking. I'll be glad to share that. Ooh, lovely day. So children. So we're definitely being asked to connect with our inner child and to find that perhaps part of our life purpose. Perhaps it's working with your own children, or perhaps you're a teacher or just maybe a volunteer at an after school. But it's really about connecting to our inner child and to allowing ourselves to play. And that to me is just it's what the fairies represent to me. When I think of the fairies, I think of one of the things that I love to do, which is swing on the swing. And so I always take my daughter to the park so I can have the excuse of swinging on the swing. But because I just feel liberated and I feel freedom and I feel that bubbling, giggling joy of what it was as I connect to when I was a child. So that essence is still me. So that's what I like to do to bring that out. So for the middle of the day, it says your desire is within reach. Have faith, and everything is working in your favor. So it's basically about just giving you a confirmation that those things that you've been working on. And I love the combination of the blue and purple. That's like one of my favorite combined color schemes. And so these beautiful flowers, which are kind of like outlined in pink, and in the center is the pink. Her dress is pink of unconditional love. So it's really telling us, you know what, take it easy. Everything is working on the level it needs to be. You're working towards your goal. You're allowing things to come into your life. You're tapping into that innocence, which really what it does is that it opens doors for you. And that's what's going to happen around the middle of the day. And then in the evening, the healing comes in. So we have healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you and the situation. So we are being guided. We are being assisted by our angels. And also, what I'm getting with this card is that you may be guided to do healing and to start exploring that gift that you've been given, because we all have the gift within us. It's if you decide that that's what you would like to focus on, therefore it would come out. So if you've kind of been toying with the idea of taking a Reiki class or some other type of healing modality, or just working your energies to help heal maybe a loved one or working with children in a healing setting. Definitely that is a confirmation for you. And in the evening, it's nice because before you go to bed, before you go to sleep, you could just ask the angels. You can ask Archangel Raphael to come in and work with you during dream time. And Archangel Raziel, who is the keeper of the divine secrets and the divine mysteries. Miracles happen overnight, so they say. So ask for your miracles to come in. And we'll see what our blessing card is for today. And today's blessing card is freedom, the number 10 card. Let the unicorn set you free. So this is about knowing that that feeling of liberation that you get. It's actually working really nicely with the fairies because, the fairies, of course, and the unicorn elementals work in these upper vibrations, and they work hand in hand to free our mind from responsibility and the things of security and all of the worries that weigh us down. And they're just like, hey, tap into your joy, tap into your innocence, tap into a sense of freedom. Because if we can maintain that even for a little while, then we'll be bringing more of that into our lives. So enjoy the freedom of going back to childlike innocence and know that things are working out in your highest good and that you do have your angels around you to help you. So I send you blessings for the day. Namaste.